2020 is a critical year for the over 2.7 million Southeast Asian Americans living in this country. Not only is it the 45th anniversary of this community's resettlement into the United States, but also a year that will decide one of the most important elections of our lifetimes. SEARAC cares deeply about this upcoming election because our civil rights are at stake. For the largest refugee community to ever resettle in America's history, following the US-backed wars in Southeast Asia that led to the mass genocide, persecution, and displacement of over 1.2 million people, for the 15,000 Southeast Asian immigrants that have faced heightened fears of deportation amidst a global health emergency, for the dozens of community organizers that have recently been targeted for retaliatory arrests because they simply exercise their rights to protest, and for the 17% of Southeast Asian American families who live below the poverty line, including elders that faced extra risk during this global pandemic and students who continue to face barriers to educational success, just made worse with the digital divide that we are now forced to face during this time. We recognize that this election and our vote will decide the fate of all immigrant and refugee families. It will impact our rights to heal by expressing at the polls that we need to expand healthcare and mental health access for communities of color, especially during this pandemic. Our rights to be seen by voicing our electoral support for improved data collection that allows us to uplift our families' stories and make sure that they are not erased. And our rights to family by challenging candidates to champion humane immigration and detention policies that respects the dignity of every single human person. In addition to electing our future leaders, we recognize that our voices will also weigh very heavily on ballot measures across the country that will determine how all of our communities live and thrive in the United States.